Sunset slow behind those hills, but in your eyes a spark still lingers on. The coffee cups and weathered boots, the kind of love that keeps moving strong. Morning breaks with a dusty road, where we chase dreams that felt so wide. Your hand in mine, rough and worn like the worn leather saddles we ride. When the nights get cold and long and the world feels hard to face, I find my way back home, just looking at the light in your gaze. A light that never fades, shining through the rain, in the heart where hope still lives, where love remains. Even when the road gets tough, your eyes tell me enough. There's a fire burning bright in the light that never fades. We've seen storms that tore the sky and fields that turn to dust. But side by side through every mile we held on tight through trust. When the nights get cold and long and the world feels hard to face, I find my way back home, just looking at the light in your gaze. Light that never fades, shining through the rain, in the heart where hope still lives, where love remains. Even when the road gets tough, your eyes tell me enough. There's a fire burning bright in the light that never fades. Remember that dusty porch swing, where promises weren't just words, but the rhythm of our lives still singing strong, still moving forward. A light that never fades, shining through the rain, in the heart where hope still lives, where love remains. Even when the road gets tough, your eyes tell me enough. There's a fire burning bright in the light that never fades. Sun's gone down, but here I am, with you where the light still stands. The cities roar around us, streets alive but so unknown. We found a place where silence speaks beyond the crowded phone. Sidewalks worn from all our steps, tails hidden in the grain. Cracks in pavements tell the truth where broken things remain. You hold my hand, weathered and bruised, but steady through it all. In this noisy world of chatter, you're the calm that makes me whole. No need for loud confessions, no calls for grand displays. It's in the cracks we breathe. The neon signs keep flashing, but they don't get inside. The secret's kept in quiet rooms where honesty won't hide. Through all the static and the rush, we find what's left to say. Paint our story on the walls no crowds can wash away. It's not about the big scenes nor applause that fades too fast. It's the little things we nurture, the moments that will last. We're holding on between the cracks where the world can't hear the sound. Our voices blend in rugged hymns where real love's truly found. Not in the shouts or blinding lights, but in the space we weave. Between the noise, between the storms, it's in the cracks we breathe. When thunder rolls and voices rise like waves upon the shore, we'll anchor deep beneath it all, where pure hearts soar. No need for crowds, no need to fight the chaos in the air. We got a place unknown to most, a quiet everywhere. We're holding on between the cracks where the world can't hear the sound. Our voices blend in rugged hymns where real love's truly found. Not in the shouts or blinding lights, but in the space we weave. Between the noise, between the storms, it's in the cracks we breathe. Between the noise, between the storms, it's in the cracks we breathe. Carved our names on that old oak tree. Summer nights around the fire, just you and me. Stars above like a silent crowd, holding on to every word we vowed. Your hand in mine, rough from the fields. Every scar a story, every touch it heals. The smell of rain on the dusty road, the place where our roots began to grow. I'd cross 1,000 miles through storm and sun, from dawn to dusk, I never come undone. I'd do it all for you, where love still lives. Through every fall, every bit life gives, no promises broken, no dreams sold out. In this heartbeat town, I'll always be around. The old front porch where we laughed and cried, mended hearts and truths we never denied. Sweat and tears soaked in every grain, in every loss, in every gain. Storms may come and the wind may roar, but my roots hold strong like days before. I do it all for you, porch creaks beneath my feet, a restless heart that skips its beat, watching seasons pass like cars between the near and all the far. We met beneath the burning sky, your laughter like July 4th fire, but words were roads and weren't all paved. I learned sometimes love's brave to stay, holding tight, then letting go, finding space where feelings grow. We're caught between a bridge and way, learning how to stand and break. Between goodbye and forever sway, I'm finding how to stand my ground today. Not running fast, not walking away, learning to breathe, learning to stay. Cold and wide, small talks in the quiet night, footsteps echo with a silent plea. How long do we hold on to what could be? Every glance is a crossroads sign, where hearts decide if they'll align, between the wish and what obey. I'm learning how to stand and stay, between goodbye and forever sway. I'm finding how to stand my ground today, not running fast, not walking away, learning to breathe, learning to stay. It's not about the grand parade or promises that words are made. It's in the silence, slow and real, where we find the strength to heal. Between goodbye and forever sway, I'm finding how to stand my ground today, not running fast, not walking away, learning to breathe, learning to stay. The porch still creaks beneath my feet, a restless heart now calm and sweet. Between the ending and new day, I'm finally learning how to stay. The old porch creaks beneath the rain, two hands worn thin but still remain. Bills stacked high on the kitchen floor, counting change we've never had before. Still your smile lights up the darkest night, though the fridge hums a lonely fight. We lost the planet, but not the heart, for something richer in every part. We're broke, but we're holding on through every storm, through everything gone. No gold or silver, just you and me. and calloused hands. We might not have much to show, but there's a love only we could know. We got stories that no money bought. In every smile, the battles fall. We're broke, but we're holding on. Through every storm, through everything gone. No gold or silver, just you and me. Till the last tear drops, till we're finally free. Some say we should have walked away, but here we are, still standing today, hand in hand, till all fades away. Our story's ours, come what may. We're broke, but we're holding on. Through every storm, through everything gone. No gold or silver, just you and me. Till the last tear drops, till we're finally free. The porch light flickers, the night is long, but we'll keep holding till we're strong. Cool air slips through the open window, moonlight on the porch swing. Your bare feet brushing against the wooden floor, laughing at some old inside joke. Nothing promised, nothing planned, just the two of us caught in this slow dance. The clock ticks loud in the quieter room, but time feels like it stopped. Your hand finds mine like it knows the way. No words needed to talk. Bottles on the table, half empty now. Story spilled into the night. Every glance burns warmer than the fire that flickers with gentle light. And we don't say a thing about the morning or the dawn. Just hold on to the silence, let the moment stretch on. Till the morning finds us here, tangled in the calm of the night. No promises, no plans, just the warmth beneath soft lamplight. We stayed up past the moment, past the words we couldn't say, living for the night that wouldn't let us walk away. The needle skips into a faded song. The way you hum along like the words were written just to hold us strong. Outside the crickets tell a slower story. They don't rush, they don't pretend. In this quiet room the world's fast pace feels miles behind the bend. And we don't talk about the sunrise or the plans that fade away. Just smile through the stillness, hoping here's where we'll stay. Till the morning finds us here, In the hush of this night, we're exactly where we lie, till the morning finds us here, tangled in the calm of the night. No promises, no plans, just the warmth beneath soft lamplight. We stayed up past the moment, past the words we couldn't say, living for the night that wouldn't let us walk away. The sky begins to bleed soft colors, but here we still remain, caught in the night that kept us till morning came. The kitchen light's still warm, but you're not around. Coffee's gone cold on this old wooden ground. We used to dance by the fire glow, laughing till the morning stole our breath slow. Now silent dinners fill the space where your smile used to trace my face. Every love that we don't share builds a wall too tall to bear. What love cost us when the silence screams more than words broke between our dreams. Hearts pay the toll in quiet despair. When words die out, love's left bare. Those letters tucked away in the drawer tell stories of a time we swore that nothing could ever pull us apart, but silence's way to crush the start. No shout can heal what time won't say. The moments lost slip away. What love cost us when the silence screams more than words broke between our dreams. Hearts pay the toll in quiet despair. When words die out, love's left bare. If only tears could carve away back to the words we couldn't say. But empty rooms and broken trust hold the cost where silence must. What love cost us when the silence screams more than words broke between our dreams. Hearts pay the toll in quiet despair. When words die out, love's left bare. The kitchen light flickers, a final scene in the quiet house of what might have been. Dust on the porch swings, stale coffee cold. The morning light fights through curtains old. Your keys on the counter, quiet and still. I never knew love had such a cost to fill. We built our dreams on dirt roads and promises, sunsets framed in colors that seemed endless. But storms don't always come with warning calls. Sometimes they just break through where the daylight falls. I watched your eyes turn from fire to ice, every small crack stitching our sacrifice. This is the hour when hearts pay their toll, when the laughter fades and the silence rolls. What love cost us, no coin could weigh, when everything changed and we drifted away. The porch light flickers, shadows on the wall. Conversations that used to rise now fall. Your hand reached out but found no hold in mine. Time's unpaid tab caught us out of line. Words unsaid turn to stones we can't move in this quiet house where our hearts once soothed. This is the hour when hearts pay their toll, when the laughter fades and the silence rolls. What love cost us, no coin could weigh, when everything changed and we drifted away. The photographs hang, pages worn thin, holding moments where we once had been. If love's a road, we lost the map and keys. Now we're just stories and memories breeze. This is the hour when hearts pay their toll, when the laughter fades and the silence rolls. What love cost us, no coin could weigh, when everything changed and we drifted away. Dust settles slow on the porch swings tonight, the day the sun stood still, fading from sight.
Under the pale kitchen light, we sat with tired eyes, coffee cold before us, and a house full of silent sighs. The summer rain just started, tapping heavy on the tin. We'd been walking on a wire, cursed by storms we couldn't win. You looked across the table, said, could we really make it through? Mountains high, roads so rough, skies never clear and blue. I reached for your weathered hands, hands that once felt like home, but now they trembled caution, fearing we'd soon be alone. I whispered, remember that night by the fire's last glow? We swore that no matter what, we'd never let go. When the storm nearly won and the thunder rolled deep, we held on like stubborn roots through the nights we couldn't sleep. Almost lost to the dark, almost gave up the fight, but that day, heart to heart, we found our way back to the light. Dust on the windowsill, a calendar torn and frayed, days crawling like slow rivers, dreams feeling far and delayed. We traded off stories, pain laid bare on the floor, two souls on the edge, wondering what we live for. You said, maybe we're near the end, maybe the time has come, but I saw a spark in your eyes like a distant morning sun. When the storm nearly won and the thunder rolled deep, we held on like stubborn roots through the nights we couldn't sleep. Almost lost to the dark, almost gave up the fight, but that day, heart to heart, we found our way back to the light. So here's to the battles, the tears we never showed, to the roads lined with doubt, where our love somehow still glowed. We're standing with scars, but our story goes on. When the storm nearly won, we held on strong. When the storm nearly won and the thunder rolled deep, we held on like stubborn roots through the nights we couldn't sleep. Almost lost to the dark, almost gave up the fight, but that day, heart to heart, we found our way back to the light. Now the rain's just a memory, and the sun breaks through again. When the storm nearly won, love pulled us back in. sitting on the porch where the wind blows free. You and me tangled in a worn-out dream. Hands rough from work, hearts harder to read. We started out simple, now it's complicated indeed. You wore your stubborn like a favorite old coat. I carried my pride like a heavy load. We talked in circles, never quite clear, learning how to stay when the path ain't near. Every fight was a lesson, every night was long. We bit the truth hard like a familiar song. But the hardest roads can take you home, even when you're feeling all alone. We were never easy, never simple at all. Like a fire that burns slow before it falls. But blood runs deeper where the wild things play. Growing up together, learning how to stay. You had your days filled with unsaid words. I had my silence that no one heard. But underneath the thunder and the rain, there was a promise we'd keep through the pain. Every stubborn smile, every broken vow taught us how to heal better than we know how. No easy answers, no clear way, just hearts in training, finding how to stay. We were never easy, never simple at all. Like a fire that burns slower before it falls. But blood runs deeper where the wild things play. Growing up together, learning how to stay. Storms will come and skies might fall, but we stand steady through it all. Not every story's clean or straight. Sometimes love's just hard at the gate. We were never easy, never simple at all. Like a fire that burns slower before it falls. But blood runs deeper where the wild things play. Growing up together, learning how to stay. So here's to the fights, the tears, the ways we found our truth in. Learning how to stay. Out here where the fields stretch wide and free, we lay down stones and build our memories. Dust on our boots, sun in our eyes, we found a place where truth never hides. Remember that night by the riverside, silent stars felt close, almost alive. No need for words,
strong. Times got tough, storms rolled in, but every loss led us to begin. We survived, the silence held our ground in that quiet place where peace is found. No fancy words, just honest wrong. Roots growing deep where we belong. Windows open, summer breeze, stories told beneath the old oak trees, faces worn with tales of the past. In that hush, our bonds held fast. When the voices left and doubts crept near, we stood tall, faced every fear. We survived, the silence held our ground in that quiet place where peace is found. No fancy words, just honest wrong. Roots growing deep where we belong. It's not the noise that makes the story shine, but the steady heartbeats in line. Through fields of quiet, side by side, our lives intertwined, nothing to We survived, the silence held our ground in that quiet place where peace is found. No fancy words, just honest wrong. Roots growing deep where we belong. So here we'll stay beneath the sky so wide, in silent strength, with love as our guide. The sky had worn a heavy gray. The rain just couldn't stay. We sat on that old porch swing, letting time slip away. The barn door creaked like it knew the way. The storm left behind mud on our boots, stories to tell, dust settled on tired minds. Kids asleep with no more tears running down from the thunder door. We watched the creek rise and fall, just like the fights we swore in every breath. After the pouring rain was a quiet relief, like shaking off the pain. We survived the silence after the storm, found a way to be whole, even when torn, with hands held tight through the longest nights. We built our peace beyond the fight. like a promise made new. We read the lines on weathered faces, learning what was true. Fields soaked with yesterday's tears now shimmer with morning's claim. We found strength not just in the calm, but in weathering the flame. And every dawn after that wild sky brought a chance to heal, to live, to try. We survived the silence after the storm, found a way to be whole, even when torn, with hands held tight through the longest nights. We built our peace beyond the fight. No need for words when the air feels clear, just a steady beat of those we hold near. Through the quiet that the tempest left behind, we found a place where love's easy to find. We survived the silence after the storm, found a way to be whole, even when torn, with hands held tight through the longest nights. We built our peace beyond the fight. The sky's clear now, stars start to form. We're still here after the calm fades warm.
The porch light flickers on, the night hangs heavy still. I'm broken more than money, but hearts refuse to spill. Old trucks rusted out, but it's the only ride we own. Two tight hands gripping tight the worn out reins we've known. Bills piled high like promises we dared not make. We stare at breaking points, and yet we choose to face. Every dollar lost, every sleepless fight, feels like the weather's turned against our fading light. We're cracked but not falling, standing right where we are, like a porch swing swaying slow beneath the stubborn stars. Broken pocket full and soul, holding on through the pain we broke, but stayed at our breaking point again. Dinner's just coffee cups, but laughter fills the air. Two faces drawn with tired lines, but a simple kind of care. The screen door slams, the nights grow colder than before. Yet in this broken home, we keep finding more. Every worn out shoe, every hopeful dawn is a reason to keep moving through the comfort's gone. We're cracked but not falling, standing right where we are, like a porch swing swaying slow beneath the stubborn stars. Broken pocket full and soul, holding on through the pain we broke, but stay crack but not falling, standing right where we are, like a porch swing swaying slow beneath the stubborn stars. Broken pocket, full and soul, holding on through the pain we broke, but stayed at our breaking point again. Enough to find. The road gets rough, the night grows long, but inside me there's a stubborn song. Fields of doubt stretch far and wide, lost at times, unsure inside, but I trace the lines your smile drew, a promise kept, a dream that's true. Every turn feels like a test, but I keep that fire in my chest. When hearts don't quit through all the doubt, they find their way, they figure it out. Hold on tight, don't let it part. There's stubborn hope in a fighting heart. The nights can chill, the winds can bite, but your laugh cuts through the darkest night. In every step there's a rhythm we ride. Trust the story unfolding right. Storms may come and wash the scene, but our roots stay firm and green. When hearts don't quit through all the doubt, they find their way, they figure it out. Hold on tight, don't let it part. There's stubborn hope in a fighting heart. It's not the battles that define, but standing tall a little more each time. And in the silence after the rain, we find the strength to love again. When hearts don't quit through all the doubt, they find their way, they figure it out. Hold on tight, don't let it part. There's stubborn hope in a fighting heart. So here's to those who won't let go. Hold on hard and let it grow.
Late night on a porch where the wind sways slow. Your name's written in every song I know. Between the cracks of this old wooden floor, whispers of you come back once more. Sunset paints the sky a burning gold. I trace your name in stories never told. Coffee stains on the kitchen table remind of all the days you left behind. Every board creaks with a memory, and in the silence you're all I see. You're written in the lines I can't forget, between the cracks where the light is set, like the morning dew on fields of green. You're a song I keep where I've never been. Porch swing sways with a summer breeze, and every note carries you with ease. The creek comes low through the valley bend, playing chords that never end. This old house holds your laughter clear. In every room you feel so near. You're written in the lines I can't forget, between the cracks where the light is set, like the morning dew on fields of green. You're a song I keep where I've never been. Even as the seasons turn away, these memories and melodies stay. No matter where this road may wind, I find your name in every line. You're written in the lines I can't forget, between the cracks where the light has set, like the morning dew on fields of green. You're a song I keep where I've never been. Slow fading light, but your song remains, written deep in all these plains. The porch lights dim and flickering, old boots by the door worn thin, coffee pots with rings of mornings we've held on through thick and thin. Bills piled up on the kitchen table, savings long gone with last year's rain. The truck won't start, the heater's failing, but you're still here under this plane. A cracked photograph in a dusty frame, kids grown up and flown away, but our story's been not broken in this small town where we stay. Not much left in the bank but time and dreams we traded for worn out signs. Yet your hand still finds mine in the night, holding tight, refusing the fight. We're broke but somehow standing, like the fence posts weathered and full of rust, hearts patched up with stubborn pride, laughing through the tears and the dust. records spin in the background, cracks in the vinyl like our past growing thin. Your smile hides tired lines and stories of battles lost and days we'd win. We walked miles on cracked puddles, dreams worn down to a faint glow. But in your eyes there's a soft promise that even broken still grow. No silver spoons or grand designs, just a roof to keep out the night, and laughter spilling over chip mugs in a house that somehow we know. We're broke but somehow standing, like the fence posts weathered and full of rust, hearts patched up with stubborn pride, laughing through the tears and the dust. Not gold nor silver or neon lights, just a love that won't quit the fight, faded threads and stubborn hearts. We broke but we stayed somehow. Maybe we'll never have it all, but there's beauty in what we've got. Between the cracks and worn out walls, our stories ink will never blot. We're broke but somehow standing, like the fence posts weathered and full of rust, hearts patched up with stubborn pride, laughing through the tears and the dust. Not gold nor silver or neon lights, just a love that won't quit the fight, faded threads and stubborn hearts. We broke but we stayed somehow. Yeah, we broke but we stayed somehow. Two worn-out boots on a dusty floor, empty pockets, but our hearts wanted more. We left the city lights, chasing a fading sun, with nothing but our faded jeans in a beat-up old van. Each mile behind us told a tale of grit and fight. No roof over our heads, but the road felt right. Laugh lines stretched wide despite the hard times, holding on to faith like it's the boldest climb. Shared empty dinners and hopeful hearts. No gold in our pockets, just stories we own. Walking on these worn out roads, miles in our boots all the way home. Rivers ran past an old towns, waved hello. Sunset painted in colors only we know. Found beauty in the silence of the open plains. Every step a lesson, every loss a gain. Some nights were cold, but your hand found mine. A stubborn flame burning through the hardest times. We broke down, but we never broke apart. Shared empty dinners and hopeful hearts. No gold in our pockets, just stories we own. Walking on these worn We stitch our dreams with a patchwork heart. No mansion walls, just open skies. Our journey wrote the truth behind our eyes. We broke down, but we never broke apart. Shared empty dinners and hopeful hearts. No gold in our pockets, just stories we own. Walking on these worn out roads, miles in our boots all the way home. Two worn out boots on a dusty floor. That long way home meant so much more.
The night hung quiet over our small town. Street lamps flickered like they knew what we'd found. Coffee cold on the porch, but your laugh was warm. We didn't need the stars, just that worn down storm. You kicked the gravel boots, tapping soft and slow. The radio played that old song from long ago. Hands folded over mugs, steaming in the chill. Said maybe tonight we forget the world until every word was a step, every glance a new way. Like we were writing a story we'd never walk away. At our table by the firelight, where the night stretched wide, we chose each other. No need to run or hide, no promises written, just the quiet truth. In that moment, it was me and you. The porch swing creaked as you leaned in close, telling tales about your dreams and those you chose. The wind carried laughter from the barn down the lane, and something gentle settled without a claim. Time slowed its racing, took a breath, let it rest. We found comfort not in words, but in feeling blessed. At our table by the firelight, where the night stretched wide, we chose each other. No need to run or hide, no promises written, just the quiet truth. In that moment, it was me and you. No grand gestures, no loud applause, just two hearts learning their own cause. In the hum of that small town night's air, we built something honest, something rare. At our table by the firelight, where the night stretched wide, we chose each other. No need to
wish our goodbye. 'Cause the night we stayed, we chose to try.
The old porch light flickers in a weary kind of way. 2 mugs on the table, nothing more to say. We started with promises sweet as the summer rain, but cracks showed up in the walls, and so did the pain. Paper thin pockets and a heart full of doubt. Still we clung tight together, no letting out. We broke down to nothing, but we never gave in. Built our love from the ruins, found strength within. Even when the world told us it was all for naught, we stood side by side on broken ground, unshaken, unbought. Stormy nights and cold fights, the bills left unpaid, but your hand in mine kept every fear at bay. The neighbors whispered loud, but we just smiled slow. For love ain't about the dollars, it's the way you hold on and grow. We broke down to nothing, but we never gave in. Built our love from the ruins, found strength within. Even when the world told us it was all for naught, we stood side by side on broken ground, unshaken, unbought. Every midnight confession, every tear we wiped away. Hard times made us tougher in a worn out kind of way. No diamond rings or fancy things, just dirt and sweat and truth. Our stories stitched in the fabric of a humble youth. We broke down to nothing, but we never gave in. Built our love from the ruins, found strength within. Even when the world told us it was all for naught, we stood side by side on broken ground, unshaken, unbought. So here we are, hand in hand, no riches or crown, just 2 hearts steady, standing tall on broken ground. The room's still spinning slow, a silent fight. Words unsaid hang heavy in the fading light. Between the curtains and this empty space,
caught midway, nowhere to place. I watched your eyes as you turned around, carrying the weight of every lost sound. The clock ticks loud against the quiet wall, neither ready for goodbye, neither ready to fall. And hope still beats, though it's bruised and loud, a restless heart that can't settle down. In between the final words and forever's vow, we stand unsure if we still know how. This loud quiet keeps us holding on, right between the night fade into dawn, where goodbyes meet forever's door. We're standing still, wanting more. Your laughter lingers soft against my skin, a melody that plays where we've been. Hope's not quiet, it shouts in our veins, pulling us back from the edge of pain. It's tangled roots in a restless ground, the loudest silence that we've found. Between letting go and holding tight, we fight for a spark in the fading light. This loud quiet keeps us holding on, right between the night fading to dawn, where goodbyes meet forever's door. We're standing still, wanting more. No need for words to break the sound, in this space where we're spellbound. Hope's not just a dream we chase, it's the fire